I think we're good to go. So I'll call the organizational meeting of council for October 26th to order at 4 p.m. Ask for a motion from Councillor Masterman that council adopt the agenda for the org meeting of council for October 26th as amended to include item 3.5 being the Town of High River boards and committees citizen appointments.
I'll make that motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Consensus? Carried. First one we're dealing with. If you have questions on any of these, please raise your hand as soon as possible. But first one is just dealing with the regular council and the committee of the whole meeting schedules for November 9th to October 25th of 2021. First question from Councillor Masterman.
Thank you, Mayor Snodgrass. I'm not sure this is a good question or not, but I'm just wondering, the location of all these says in council chambers, but we already know that a lot of them will not be in council chambers, and I'm just wondering whether that has to be spelled out in the schedule, or like for the budget meetings and the council meetings, and if the venue actually has to be spelled out or not.
Kara, I don't think it does, but.
So thank you so much for the question. I'm assuming that you're referring to our standard meeting schedule. I think we left it as town administration building. At the time this document was prepared, we were talking about bringing council back. And moving into the new year, we're hoping that we will have council back with us. And so I think that's why we've left it at that. We will, of course, keep adjusting as we need. And so if we need to have them via Zoom, then we will certainly do that.
Councillor McMillan.
Thank you, Mayor Snodgrass. And just one thing, I'm finding it hard to hear you, Craig, when you're speaking. Okay. You're kind of, and second of all, my question is just about committee of the whole. I noticed that the time is now listed as 12:30 p.m. instead of how in the past it was at 1 p.m. So is this moving forward, not even including COVID? Is it that we are now always going to meet at 12:30 for committee of the whole?
So we are making that recommendation. Even when council does return back to council chambers, we find sometimes that we're rushing to get things wrapped up, and so we'd like to start at 12:30 if council, of course, is agreeable to that in terms of committee of the whole. And we have found it to be very, very helpful with these Zoom meetings as well to make sure that council has a break in between.
Thank you, Kara.
No further questions, so I'll ask for a motion from Councillor McMillan that council adopt the proposed schedule for both the regular council and committee of the whole meetings as set out in attachment 1, and that council amend resolution OR 2-2019 regarding the 2021 budget meeting dates as set out in attachment 2.
I'll give you that motion.
Thank you. All in favor? Consensus? Carried. Can you hear me a little bit better, Carol?
I can. Yeah, thank you.
I just had my computer a little too far away. Deputy Mayor rotation schedule laid out in your agenda. Any questions on that? I'll ask for a motion from Councillor Nychuk that council adopt the proposed deputy mayor rotation schedule for November 1st, 2020 to October 18th, 2021.
Mr. Mayor, I'll make that motion for you.
Thank you. Further questions? All in favor? Carried. Council appointments to external boards, committees, commissions for November 1, 2020 to October 18th, 2021. I emailed it out to all the council looking to see if there was any changes that would be requested from council. There were none. So I will ask for a motion from Councillor Kinghorn that council adopt the proposed appointments for external boards, committees, commissions for November 1, 2020 to October 18th, 2021.
Thank you, Mayor Snodgrass. I'll give you that motion.
Thank you. No questions, comments? All in favor? Motion is carried. Council appointments to internal boards, same thing. Ask for a motion from Councillor Cooey that council adopt the proposed appointments for internal boards, committees, commissions for November 1, 2020 to October 18th, 2021.
I will give you that motion, Mayor Snodgrass.
Thank you. No questions, comments? All in favor? Motion is carried. Town of High River boards and committees, citizen appointments. One for the library board, two for the policing, and then one on the airport board. So ask for a motion from Councillor, what am I missing? Councillor Moore. The council approved the proposed Town of High River Board and Committee citizen reappointments for November 1, 2020 to October 31, 2021. Lynn Thornton to the High River Library Board for a 3-year term ending October 31st, 2023. Amanda Kemry to the Policing Committee for a 2-year term ending October 31st, 2022. Tom Crawford to the Policing Committee for a 2-year term ending October 31st, 2022. And the council replaced the current Town of High River member at large appointment to the High River Regional Airport Board with Chris Prosser on an interim basis. And that council direct administration to advertise openings for the remaining vacancies on the Town of High River boards and committees and return to council at a future date with recommendations. Councilor Moore, please.
Thank you, Mayor Snodgrass. I will give you that motion.
Thank you very much. Questions, comments? There are none. Motion is carried. Meeting adjourned 4:07. Boom.